Welcome. In this video, we will discuss the latest military deal which was signed between China and Pakistan and what kind of implication it could have over India. So these are the major outline for this video. So let's start. China and Pakistan have signed a new military memorandum of understanding, or you can call it as MOU, to boost their already close defense relationship. As Chinese Defense Minister and People's Liberation Army General met Pakistan leadership in Islamabad. So recently, what happened? The PLA and the China's Defense Minister, they met the leadership of Pakistan recently in Islamabad, and they have signed a new military memorandum of understanding. Both the countries exchange in-depth views on international and regional situation, the relationship between two countries and the militaries, and the equipment and technology cooperation and other issues. So these are the major points on which they had the discussion. China also discussed the ongoing project under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, in which Pakistan military is playing an increasingly prominent role. And in fact, this is one of the contention point between India and China because it passes through the Gilgit-Baltistan, which India considered as part of India itself. So this is because of the contention that the CPEC passed through the Gilgit-Baltistan, which is a territory which India considered within its border, and it is still disputed, and passing of CPEC is not taken very well by the India, and that is one of the reason why it actually didn't sign the Belt and Road Initiative of China. So these are the few things that recently China and Pakistan, when they met in Islamabad, they discussed about the CPEC also, along with their other convergence on the military lines. So what is the China and Pakistan relationship from India's perspective? So what kind of things India should be wary about? Pakistan has collaborated with China in extensive military and economic projects, seeing each other as counterweight to Indian Western alliance. So because like China and Pakistan are kind of being allied to counterweight the India's like prominence towards USA, for an example. So it is considered as a counterweight. With escalating border tension leading to the 1962 Sino-India War. So 1962, when the India and Sino-China war happened, China and Pakistan aligned with each other in a joint effort to counter India, and Soviet Union, and both have border disputes with India. So after the 1962 war, China has more often taken the side of Pakistan. Along with diplomatic support, Pakistan served as a conduit for China to open up to West. China has in turn provided extensive economic aid and political support to Pakistan. So what is the mutual relationship between China and Pakistan? If you look at from that perspective, Pakistan provided it's a conduit through which it can reach the West Asia, even the Central Asia through Pakistan route. And apart from that, what China is giving to Pakistan, it provides them with all the economic support as well as the political support at times. In the past, China has played a major role in the development of Pakistan nuclear infrastructure, especially when increasingly stringent export control in Western countries made it difficult for Pakistan to acquire plutonium and uranium enriching equipment from elsewhere, such as the Chinese help in building the Kuskav reactor, which plays a key role in Pakistan production of plutonium. So basically you can see their ties between Pakistan and China run pretty deep because China helped Pakistan to develop its nuclear reactor infrastructure when no other Western countries was ready to provide Pakistan with plutonium or uranium enrichment equipments, and at that time it was China which helped Pakistan and help in building the Khusab reactor, which is the major production unit in Pakistan for the production of plutonium. So you can see China and Pakistan relationship is quite thick. Now, what are the military relationship between Pakistan and China? So there are strong military ties between China and Pakistan. This alliance between two neighboring East-South Asian nation is significant geopolitically. So Pakistan and China converging together at the military level is actually quite a significant geopolitical event, and it has repercussions specifically on India. The strong military ties primarily aim to counter regional Indian and American influence, and was also to repel Soviet influence in the area. But that was actually the case of past. Right now, China and Russia have also came close. So that is also something which has happened in the recent time. In recent year, this relationship has strengthened through ongoing military projects and agreement between Pakistan and China. Since 1962, China has been a steady source of military equipment to the Pakistani army, helping establish ammunition factories, providing technological assistance, and modernizing existing facilities. So, China provide a lot of military assistance to Pakistan. In terms of the Gwadar deep sea port, why we are reading? Because there is a Chabar port also which is in Iran, and for which India has got the right to development. So Chabar port, if developed, India would get the access to the Central Asia, which has been denied to it because of the geographical location of Pakistan. So Chabar port is very strategic for India, and on the counterpart is actually the Gwadar deep sea port. So China is the largest investor in the Pakistan Gwadar deep sea port, which is strategically located at the mouth of Strait of Hormuz. So where it is located, so if you look at over here, it is actually quite close to the Strait of Hormuz, which is located over here. It is viewed warily by both US and India as a possible launchpad for the Chinese Navy, giving them the ability to launch submarine and warship in the Indian Ocean. So if you see the location of Gwadar port, and if the China is the one which is actually creating the infrastructure over here, it would provide them access to the Indian Ocean, which seems very difficult for the India, and it could be major security threat for the India security region. So that is why India and US both have seen it as a sign of Chinese aggression in the Indian Ocean. So these are the few things you need to know more along the line of when China and Pakistan are coming closer or are like deepening their ties, what kind of impact it could have over the geopolitical scenario of the entire Indian subcontinent. And specifically, we have border disputes with both China and Pakistan, and in very recent past it has been seen that we are facing the border aggression from both sides. So under all the situation, what are the consideration India should have, or what are the precaution India should take going forward, is the thing you need to know. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.